Well, concussions in football have been under the microscope for several years now, and this week a study shows the earlier kids play, the earlier they could see problems with their brains. In fact, this newest study looks at some of the youngest players, tackle football players under the age of 12. It has our viewers sounding off on social media today. Jack Ferris working for Your Health Now. And Jack, just another study that backs up research that the earlier kids play, the more likely they are to get the kind of brain injuries we're hearing about in those retired NFL players, including mood swings, depression, and CTE.
Yeah, Nadine, and as you mentioned, the response on social media today and yesterday, understandably so, was decidedly negative. But I was able to speak with some coaches and some parents who kind of shined a new light on the issue. It's a study that has the attention of parents across the country.
When you start to play before age 12, it's associated with worse later life outcomes.
Dr. Ann McKee and her team at Boston University looked at the brains of 246 former football players. She concluded those that played before age 12 saw cognitive symptoms and mood swings an average of 13 years earlier than those who didn't. Over the last 24 hours, parents have sounded off on social media, overwhelmingly speaking out against their involvement in youth tackle football.
Oh, it's been wonderful for him.
That opinion, however, is not shared by football moms like Evie Oman, who understands the reservations parents might have, but views tackle football as an overall positive.
I think it all starts with having a positive coach and proper tackling and safety 101 starting from the get-go.
I've had this conversation so many times with so many parents. I don't look at football any different than I look at riding a bicycle, a kid riding a dirt bike, a kid playing soccer. Injuries can happen in every sport or activity.
Nearly all brains used in the study came from former professional players, which means those that played junior football would have done so decades ago.
I look at the level of coaching, technique-wise and safety-wise compared to when I played, and it's come so far.
Due partly to a lack of interest in youth tackle football, last year Spokane Youth Association discontinued the sport altogether, encouraging parents to choose the option of flag football. Although when it comes to sports, there's no such thing as totally safe.
Kids have a blast playing flag football. I think there's less of a chance of serious injuries. Still get injured in every sport, actually.
And again, I'd like to reiterate a point made there at the end of the package with the backdrop of youth sports behind me. When it comes to sports at any level, there is no such thing as totally safe. Reporting from Spokane this evening, Jack Ferris, KXOY4 News.